Welcome to CamLogic's Tech Tuesday. My name is Dale Dool, Solid Edge Specialist and Senior Application Engineer. We're going to start in about one more minute. Dale Dool, Senior Application Engineer and Solid Edge Specialist. In our Tech Tuesday session this week, we are going to look at what's new in Solid Edge ST4. And this is part 3 of a 4-part series that we are doing, showing you the new enhancements inside of Solid Edge. Tech Tuesday is brought to you by CamLogic. CamLogic is a Solid Edge reseller, a Siemens business partner located in Oxford, Michigan. We cover Michigan, Ohio, Indiana, and Pennsylvania. We've been in business for 16 years. Every person on our staff is a professional at what they do. Solid Edge, NX Cam, those types of things. We are more than a software reseller. We are also your source for expert consulting, training, instruction, that type of thing. Our technologies that we do at CamLogic can be easily divided into 3 different areas: 3D scanning, CAD CAM, and our 3D printing. In the CAD CAM world, we are Siemens business partners, so we use all of the NX, Solid Edge, FEMAP, Team Center as our CAD and our CAM products, and then we also represent Esprit as well. So we use all of that Siemens PLM solutions that you'll need. On our 3D printing side, we are a Z Corp certified partner. That allows us to go out a 3D printer. If you're not familiar with it, allows you to virtually put your 3D model into the printer and then print this out in a 3-dimensional layer upon layer. So when we are done, we can physically pull this model out, hold it in our hands. It can be colored. We simply spray the powder off, put a resin on it to harden it up, and that part is now ready to go to a trade show, to the customer site, to a display case in the lobby of your building. Anything that you want to do like that, to have that physical representation of your virtual model, can be done with the Z Print or the Z Corp. And then we have a 3D scanning division. If you think of it as reverse engineering, everything from a handheld scanner to arm scanners to even a online laser scanner that basically, as the part comes down, you take one piece off of the conveyor belt, set it on there. As it spins around, the laser will read it, scan it, make sure that those parts are in tolerance as the parts are coming off of the line. So we can do that. Also, if someone gives you, say, an older part and there are no drawings for, you can take that part, use the scanners to put a cloud of points into that computer, turn it into a solid model, and then start manipulating that model. So let's talk real quickly about what's new in ST4. Again, this is a 4-part series that is going to highlight the major enhancements of the program. I say this every time, but for what's new in ST4, we do a training session. The internal application engineers, we do a training session for a week, and it's very hard to condense a week down into 20 minutes or down into even a half a day. So we will be doing a 4-part series of what's new in ST4. This is to get you ready for the 1-day seminar in a city near you this fall. So as we work around the Great Lakes area, major cities around that area will have a what's new in ST4, and it will be some demonstration, it will be some hands-on events. And we'll also keep these videos as a reference so that when your copy of ST4 arrives right around the August-September timeframe, when that arrives, before you make that switch, you can look at the videos and you say, oh, this is what's new in the program, and this is what I'll be using. So today we're going to talk about the Solid Edge homepage, the GTAC homepage, and then new applications. So something old, the home pages and the GTAC pages were always there. Something new, online learning news groups and online parts. This session is going to be a little bit different in that is going to focus in on how Solid Edge is working with the internet. For our forum, it is easier to do this in a PowerPoint than to try to connect to the internet while we're on the internet, and it's just a vicious cycle. So we're going to do this out of PowerPoints, but I think you'll get the appreciation of it. One of the first things I want to talk about is the tutorials. In version ST3 and version ST4, we put up a complete simulation test drive, and we get to go out there and you get to go out and make this micrometer, and you get to make the micrometer, you get to put it together, everything. You get to do exploded views, you get to do draft in multiple views, draft the part, and then you get to go out and run a bill of materials. Now this 4-part tutorial is approximately 2 hours long, so about a half hour each segment to go through. So go through that at your leisure. You also can go through the tutorials. The tutorials give you different things that you may be interested in a half hour at a time. Now that's kind of old news on there, but I think that gets neglected. What's nice about this is that the self-paced training courses are now located out on the front page, and a lot of people may not have known that there were training courses, self-paced training courses. But just by clicking on the self-paced training course, it takes me immediately out to the internet, and I get to go out and look at my the different topics that I want to work with. So it's nothing that you have to check in, log into, anything like that. It's just going to take you straight out to the web. If you're running Solid Edge, they want you to know how to run Solid Edge. It's going to take you straight out there. In this instance, I have chosen constructing base features. And next to the topic is a PDF file and then the course files. I can download the files, whatever is associated with that lesson, the lab exercise that I'll need, but then I can also use that PDF. And the nice thing about that PDF is that you can save this off. You can save this off and distribute it around the company. If you get new users, then you can give them they can go through it. You can even print this off, and this becomes a very nice, handy booklet. A lot of people ask, where are the Solid Edge books? Here are the Solid Edge books. The Solid Edge books in here, this is a 95-page article, if you will, on making base features. Everything that you would need to know about making a base feature is listed in this article. So very good, very strong set of learning tools. Now, back to something a little bit older is the Solid Edge homepage, and a lot of people kind of dismiss that. You click on it, it takes you out to the Solid Edge homepage. That's fine, but on the Solid Edge homepage, this is the key point I want to get across, that on the Solid Edge homepage you can switch to the demos. And you can go out and you can see the demos. There's 20 or 30 demos here. A family of assemblies. Here's diagramming, goal seeking, design with imported parts. Anything that you want to keep, anything that you want to learn about the Solid Edge, can it do this, can it do that? that Solid Edge homepage is going to get you to those demos, and those demos take no more than 5 or 10 minutes. But they're going to plant that seed of information inside of you that says, yes, it can. This is how I want to do it. The other piece that we want to look at is also our GTAC support, and again, I feel a lot of people just overlook these types of things. The GTAC support from the favorite links, once I click on that, the Solid Edge technical support, I will get my GTAC web page coming up, and in this instance I want to highlight the idea that you can download files, and in this case I'm downloading the update for Solid Edge. So once I download that, or once I go there and I say a product update, I'll choose Solid Edge, and it will direct me to get the latest update. So I can take that latest update, download it, and have the freshest Solid Edge available. What's new in ST4 is our user group, our blogs, are being put now right on that front page. So by clicking on the Solid Edge news group, it's going to ask me to log in, and then I can I can join any conversation that I want. This is a screen capture. In the middle of this, you'll see Solid Edge enhancements. There are 734 threads, a little over 3,000 people joining in on those types of things. Solid Edge install, Solid Edge marketing, miscellaneous topics, over 10,000, over 63,000 hits off of that. So you can look at that and join in on those groups too and learn from there as well. Now, the interesting thing is I want to go back up to my favorite links, and I want to discover some new things that are in Solid Edge ST4, and that is the catalog parts. This is totally awesome. I don't know if that's a good word to use anymore, but this is totally awesome. When you look at this, the Solid Edge parts are powered by Cadence. The amount of time and extra effort, I don't know if you've been to the Solid Edge Summit that we had down in Huntsville, the Solid Edge release. If you've been to that, you'll be impressed by the amount of effort and time and talent that Solid Edge is starting to acquire to make this the best CAD package, the best mid-range CAD package on the planet. So when you're looking at this, just to let you know, there's a lot of momentum that is building up behind this Solid Edge ST4 product. So Cadence goes out there, helps us work with our CAD parts, and literally when I click on that, it's going to take me out there and it's going to show me billions of configurable parts, and we do mean billions. Anything that you would want, you can find out there, and you can configure it, and you get exactly what is available. Let me show you how that works. Once you're out there, you simply pick on the country of availability that you want to work with. Now, in some instances, this will be the United States. But let's say you're building something that needs a motor, and it's going to go to Argentina. You want to be able to make replacement parts maybe that they could get in Argentina, or maybe that they could add in Argentina, maybe not necessarily that it comes back to you for replacement parts. So you can actually pick the country of availability for those parts that you want. In this case, I picked the America parts, USA, and I'll choose a manufacturer. That'll be your choice, but there are hundreds and hundreds of thousands of manufacturers out there. You pick that manufacturer, and in this case, we're looking at motors. So I can go out and I can pick a motor that I want. For me, I happen to pick a general purpose motor. When I do, my web page is going to change, and it's going to show me that motor. The nice thing about that is, I'm going to break this web page down quickly, is it's going to give me the specs for that motor. So it's going to tell me that this motor that I've chosen is going to be 1.5 horse, 1800 RPM. It's going to be NEMA rated. It's going to give me its overall width and height and its weight and that type of thing. So it's going to give me all of those specs so I know what I'm ordering. It is a literal online catalog. It's going to give me everything that I want from that part. It's also going to give me a preview, and I can take my mouse button and move it around and see see what's going on with that motor, the particular details of that. And it's also going to give me the dimensions. So I can take those dimensions and I can start to plan my part or my assembly around those dimensions. That's going to give me that. Once I choose that part, I will literally be given that part from the browser, from the web browser, directly to my Solid Edge. And it will start, and then will ask me, where do I want to put that part in my Solid Edge assembly? Where do I want to put it as far as file structure? And then it will start to download. And these downloads seriously take no more than a minute. They just come right down there. They're in. Now, when the part is in, it's literally dropped in my Solid Edge, ready to be put in an assembly, and it's also, in this case, it's going to come in released. So this is a purchase motor. I'm not going to go change it. I'm not going to push, pull, and drag any type of surface. This is the part I'm ordering. This is the part that was sent to me, and this is the part that I'm going to use. So you can do that with Solid Edge ST4. So again, it's very, very quick session this time, but the point of it is that Solid Edge now interfaces with the internet very, very well. You can get your online training, you can get your online support, you can get your online parts, you can get your online news groups right from the Solid Edge interface. Very strong, very, very powerful CAD tool. Our upcoming training sessions that we have, please call us for scheduling and availability. We need to hear from you on that. Let us know when your training needs to be. Also, our upcoming webinars, August 2nd will be the NX Reuse Library. August 9th, we'll be back here for Solid Edge, What's New in ST4 and Assembly. 16th, What's New in ST4 and Draft. August 23rd, we'll be back on the NX Cam. Please join us here every Tuesday as we have our Tech Tuesdays. The video of today will be, within a day or so, will be found out on the CamLogic channel out on YouTube. And you can keep these for future references, and I think the last time I looked we have somewhere around 80 to 100 videos out there that you can check out. Feel free to access that at any time that you like via your iPod, your smartphone, or your computer. Well, thank you for joining us. Again, my name is Dale Duell. Feel free to contact me for anything related to Tech Tuesday. I look forward to your topics, anything related to Solid Edge. I am your specialist for that. The number is 248-969-9201, extension 6209, or DaleD@camlogic.com. Thanks a lot. Enjoy your day. This was a shorter one, and we'll be back with you in a couple of weeks with more. Thank you.